Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ETRM. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I've been doing this analysis on a routine basis, so that's where these red and green lines are coming from. And today, yeah, there is a much deeper pullback. And as far as, what do I think about the chart? Well, it truly does depend. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or you bought right there, or you bought right there, and you're hoping to sell within, 7 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. But from the big picture perspective, yeah, the chart's not looking quite as good as it was, but, the bulls are still in full control, and the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And that's how long-term uptrends are built, by just putting in higher bases as time goes by. So, again, what do you think about it? Well, you got to ask yourself, what was your strategy going in? I'm going to be talking about from, the bigger picture perspective. So I made the comment earlier, actually, before I get to that, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of these lines. Sure, they still pertain to the chart, but from a presentation standpoint and not wanting 8 million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, want to try to keep this analysis as clean as possible. But the first update, though, that does need to be made comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So for those of you that maybe remember the past videos I've done, hopefully you remember me talking about 1885 as a level of support. But now that the price broke below it, which it did right there, you would expect it to act as resistance, and that's actually already happened once. You can see later on this afternoon, price bounced up there, so a classic example of a former support now acting as resistance. Not saying that 1885 can't be broken, just saying, the bulls are going to have to bring their A game in order to fight up through there. Now, going back to the comment I made about the charts has lost some of its attractiveness. Key distinction here is there is a massive difference between a chart losing some of attractiveness and being totally ruined. By no means am I saying that this chart is totally ruined. It's lost some of its attractiveness, and I say that because now the price is down below that purple line, which is the 50-period simple moving average, and it seems like it wants to separate that much more. Now, the good news here is there seems to be quite a bit of buyers right down there around the 1450 mark. You can see on a couple different occasions the bears try to press down through there today, but in those both instances, the bulls did a good job of holding. So I'm not saying that the price is going to separate any further from the purple line, but again, if the price does break down through there, not saying the chart is ruined, but the easiest way to look at that is the further and further the price separates from that purple line, or the purple line there, the uglier and uglier the chart becomes. So right now, yeah, it's not quite as pretty as it was, but it's still got a chance, especially if it can just snap back up above that purple line. Well, in that case, the overall chart is right back on track. So still a couple days left this week. We'll see how it all unfolds. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.